Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. And once again, we've got the good old twangy Terran music going in a ZvZ match, which just proves that there is no sort of logic as to what music gets chosen for a particular game. But I don't know. Do they actually have Zerg music? Or is it just a whole bunch of... Wait, I think this is Zerg music right here. This music that's playing right now. You should be able to hear it in the background. I believe that is... I don't know if that's general Starcraft music or Zerg music, but it sounds like Zerg music. Anyway, who knows. Introducing the players. Up the top right side of the map, Mr. Hendralisk. He is from Canada, plays for Complexity Gaming. Very, very awesome stuff. And yeah, seen him quite a few times, and he is pretty awesome. And down the bottom left side, a player who we have not seen nearly enough of is Miss Scarlett. Mrs. Scarlett? Miss Scarlett? I don't know. It's Scarlett. She is 20 years of age, from Canada, plays for Team Acer. Very, very, very awesome Zerg player. And it's going to be interesting to see how this comes out. We have not seen a lot of ZvZs recently, but they're always awesome. And this one is on a pretty decently sized map. It's not a tiny map. It's not a massively huge map, but we do see quite a few big games on this map simply because there's so many nice expansions. Nice and close. You get this one pretty easily. You can jump out, you get this one, you can even get this one later on in the game. It's really, really awesome. This queen going all out to chase that overlord. It's, oh my god, the queen off the creep, I can't believe it is actually faster than the overlord. That's like the second slowest unit in the game chasing the slowest unit in the game. It's so freaking hilarious. Oh man, and I think it's actually going to beat it right there. What do we have? Looks like we got a bunch of stuff coming out for Hendralisk. A bunch of Lings. Ling speed almost ready, so that's going to come in beautifully timed. We do have a Spine Crawler coming out. Very, very nice. But the Spine Crawler is not going to be in time. The Queen just chased it away, but only for a little bit. We got a Bailey Nest coming in. And is Hendralisk going to wait? It looks like Hendralisk is... No, thinking about it. With 6 Lings, there's not much you can do. I mean, Queens will rip apart 6 Lings pretty easily, so... Yeah, it's just going to stand back, wait. Hendralisk getting that Bailey Nest to go for Bailings, probably. Scarlett already has the Bailey Nest, and now she's going to go to work on these Lings. Going to try and scare them away with the Bailings. Going for a lair as well. We do not have a lair for Mr. Hendralisk, but we do have a third base, so it's all over the place with these guys. Hendralisk is going to be frantically trying to defend. He's got the Bailey Nest. He does not have any Spine Crawlers, but a couple of Baileys will be excellent defense against Lings if he can get them out in time, which it looks like he probably is going to. And a bunch of Lings as well, but Scarlett has her own Bailings, which are going to make things a little bit more complicated. Oh, Bailey's going down everywhere, almost killing the workers, but not quite. A bunch of Scarlett's Lings are in there, but it looks like they are going to get finished off fairly quickly. A bunch of reinforcements coming in, but they're going to get chased away as well. So very, very close. I do believe a Queen went down somewhere in there, but otherwise, oh, and those Lings are not going to get through unless they have a lot more numbers. So Hendralisk is moving out here. Does have quite a lot of Lings here. He's actually 18 over 9. But Scarlett is going to close up that gap quite quickly. And we are seeing Mutaling coming out for Miss Scarlett. Going straight into Mutaling. And Hendralisk, I'm not sure what his play is. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a Spire yet. But a Spire may be coming out fairly soon for him. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. There we go. A whole ton of Baileys coming in. The Lings try to run around. One of them does manage to get up the top of the main ramp. And just runs straight on back down here. The Bailing coming in to the Spine Crawler. Not quite able to destroy it though. And oh, there we go. The Spine Crawler goes down, but suddenly there's another one over there. So I don't think Scarlett's really all that worried. But she should be a little bit worried because she hasn't got a third base yet. Hendralisk is sieging on her expansion. Hasn't managed to get a third base yet. And Hendralisk, meanwhile, is building a whole ton of workers on the backside. So Hendralisk actually doing a pretty good job here. Nice amount of pressure. The pressure isn't going to hold forever, but it's going to hold for a little while. Oh, Bailing's getting in, and that was quite a bunch of workers that just went down. The Queen went down as well. The Lings trying to come in. They're going to take out another Queen. Lings going in here. What happened to the Lings over here? They're all morphing into Bailings up the top side. So Scarlett, she's looking good for so long, but she's starting to go downhill. She is 15 workers behind. building a few more workers to get back a little bit. Now she's only 10 workers behind, but she desperately needs a third base at this point. She just really, really does. She could not survive on 2 bases for any amount of time at this point. She is getting mutas though, so she's already got the mutas covered out, but she's not going to make much of an impact unless she has that third base, unless she really starts pushing her macro. And hendralisk on the other side is just now getting a lair. I think he hasn't got one yet, so it's going to slow down his tech a little bit. He's getting a roach rod as well. I don't know if he's going to go for roach hydra, but he's definitely, I mean, if he's going for roaches, then either he's going for, he's going to have to scramble to get mutas to go mutaling, or he's going to have to go for hydras really fast, because he does have to deal with mutas now. And yeah, it's going to be painful. You see a roach rod coming out for Scarlett as well, which is, yeah, it's a pretty nice decision. You always like to get roaches just to sort of accentuate your mutaling army. Roaches are nice and tough. They can get out there. They can do all sorts of stuff. Lings coming in. Oh, but Scarlett is ready for the Lings. They were about to snipe the third base, but yes, Scarlett well aware of that possibility and did take them out. And the mutas actually coming back to take care of these Lings. So Scarlett must have been quite a bit worried. I thought she would have just left the mutas out there harassing full time. She tends to do that quite a lot. Maybe she's seen all those spore crawlers and she's just like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. There's no point sending the mutas out there to harass, but they can still do some stuff. They can take the gas, get some nice splash hits on the workers, getting a little bit too close. You see that one muta took 2 hits and it went down into the red, so those guys take mad amount of damage from the bloody spore crawlers. But yeah, what can you do? Bunch of Lings coming in here. There is a spine crawler in there somewhere, and there is a bunch of queens, so might be able to do some damage here. Enough time for the Baileys to get in, definitely. And the Baileys trying to go nuts. There they go. They are taking out workers, which is pretty good stuff. So it's a decent amount of workers lost. 5. It's not super high. But you see Scarlett's actually doing a pretty good job with everything else. She's killed more Lings, more Overlords. Well, she's got mutas, and more Baileys, actually. So she's done a decent job. She's lost 1 more queen, but I think all this stuff is going to slowly add up. If we have a look at this, yeah, hendralisk has lost a little bit more. It's not as bad because Scarlett has lost more workers, I think, and that queen, it definitely adds up. But yeah, I think Scarlett's looking like she's in a pretty good position at the moment. She's finally got that third base out. Where her income though is, yeah, her income is still quite a bit behind, but it doesn't seem to have screwed up her army too much. She's still got a ton of units coming out. So, I don't know what the hell hendralisk is doing. He's going for bloody infestors, man. He's going for the muta killers right here. So, that is going to start to pay off big if he gets a couple of good fungals on the mutas, because Scarlett's resources lost is going to skyrocket once these guys start going down. But, oh, go. There's just queens, actually. There's no infestors there. The infestors did not want to come out and play. Maybe she's hiding them. Oh, roaches. We got 12 for hendralisk. We got 36 for Scarlett. Scarlett just coming out with the mass roach, going nuts. Although the infestors, they're going to be fungaling these guys. It's still going to be quite painful, but it's going to give the mutas maybe some sort of opportunity to have a go. But no, where are all the roaches? Half of them are over here, the other half over there, but they're rethinking it. They're falling back. So the infestors definitely helping quite a lot, stopping the roaches from doing anything, as at the same time, hendralisk is like, you know what, I probably need a ton more roaches at this point. I really do, because Scarlett did lose a ton there. She just lost 15 roaches, and that is definitely going to put her... No, it's actually about evened up at the moment, but yeah, it's starting to become a very interesting mix of units. It's like roach muta, which is not a combination we've seen a lot of. It's not a very standard combination, but it does start to be interesting. And here we go, managed to snipe an infestor, which is nice, and then get out of there nice and quick. She's not building any more mutas at all at this stage of the game, actually, so just going for pure roach, going for pure roach upgrades, and it looks like hendralisk is doing the same thing. So it was mutaling, but it transitioned into roach hydra somehow, which is pretty sweet. But hendralisk, his income is starting to pay dividends. We can see his army size has boosted up 110 over 90, and yeah, that's going to be freaking awesome. What do we got here? 37 roaches over 27, and the 4 infestors, of course, are going to be helping out quite a bit. We've got a bunch of mutas for Scarlett, but with infestors on the map, mutas are very dicey. So she really needs a bunch more stuff. She's going for the hydralisk den. And it may be the worst time to be going for the Hydralisk Den because she's about to be attacked right now. The Fungal's going down, and Hendralisk actually has level 2. He's got level 2. Scarlett does not have it just yet. She's very close, but is close but not enough. The Muta's actually doing a great job sniping stuff. They took out the Infestor, which is pretty good. And Scarlett may have just enough of a concave here to actually make this work. She's also got the reinforcement advantage, which is going to help. Hydra's coming out. Looks like Hendralisk does have a couple of Hydras. Isn't going to be enough, though. They're taking out the 4th base. I don't know why they're attacking that. They should have been attacking the army. And Scarlett was looking good about 10 seconds ago, but she's starting to look a little bit bad now. She's just running out of roaches here. Hendralisk having lost a ton, but he's still got enough to keep this going. And Scarlett does have the Hydralisk dead out now, so she's going to be building a ton of Hydras. Getting everything together, the Hydras may be enough to force this over. She's got 2-2 now, whereas Hendralisk only has 2-1. Is that going to be enough? To see anything, this is not a good position for Scarlett's roaches. She's getting flanked on the right-hand side, and that's going to be taking out a ton of forces. It's not a good position, and she's starting to lose units quite quickly. Where are those Hydralisks? She had a bunch, but I can't see it. 12 more Hydras coming out. If she could just hold on for a little while longer to get those Hydras out, I think those Hydras can turn it around, but I don't know if she's going to take this out. And if the 3rd base goes down, I think that's going to be an instant GG. There's the GG right there. Scarlett very, very, very close to holding off there, I think. It's just a case of getting those Hydras out there and putting them to work. But no, in the end, Hendralisk just had a little bit more pressure, and his income was sensational through the entire game. Really, really good stuff. So that's it. He took it out, did a great job, and it was close right up to the end, which you do see in quite a lot of ZvZ. So very, very good game to see. And yeah, it was an awesome game. So thank you very much for watching this game. I do hope you enjoyed it. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for another one. Stay tuned.